Sunday was always washing day, regardless of the weather. If I happened to be on holiday from school, I had to help Mother with the washing, or I didn't have to, but I always did. The boiler, Mother boiled all the clothes, everything which could be boiled, make it and white. She lit the fire underneath here. It's amazing to see the old grates. Walking through from the front of the house was the coal house, and against the coal house was the cherry tree, which always stands out in my memories. We had all the farm buildings. First, the stable, which housed our horse, Beauty, who did all the hard labour. Then the barn was further along, and then next was the byre where the cows, and further along at the end was the hemmel, but there was a large building, and sometimes we had some of that penned off for any young calves which we might have. There would only be 1 or 2 calves. Also, in that building, there was so much space that all the clipping was done in there, because there was plenty of room to sling the huge sack up, which held all the fleeces. All hand clipping in those days, there being no electric.
The trees in front of Dunsdale were what they call green trees, the wild cherries. I remember over the years, the big red cherries, I used to go up the tree there and along the branches and eat them. It's a wonder they didn't do me a harm somehow. However, and I was always lucky enough not to fall down the tree, like during the summer as well, especially up the Bizzle. There was always super crops of bilberries, blaeberries, we used to call them. Mother used to go up there and pick them, and she used to bottle them, maybe 30 or 40 bottles of this stuff. You had your own potatoes as well, and of course the cows. We always had 2 milking cows and 2 followers, and of course she made the butter, and it was really self-supporting, you know.
Jim's mother baked 24 loaves of bread and 4 tea cakes every week. The oven had room for 8 tins. She said she had to watch the boys when they came home from school, as they loved to cut the heel off a loaf and eat it with the homemade butter. When they caught fish, his mother cleaned them but kept the heads on. She then salted them and hung them by the heads on nails until they were wanted.